Hey guys, ZFR back here again today, and then I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I kind of find important, especially since at the moment I still don't own an Xbox One. I'm really trying to wait for the slim version of the Xbox to come out, guys. But yeah. Anyway, at the moment I can't remember exactly who said it, but someone from Sony or Sony themselves said that their fall lineup for this year or just their overall lineup for the rest of this year, it isn't really that big or isn't really that thick. It's like basically they're saying that they aren't going to have as many games this year as they did, like as many exclusives, pretty much. Um, Now, a lot of people have been jumping over the boat with this one and just freaking out like, holy crap, Sony's not going to have any games this year. Nothing. Guys, stop panicking so much. Like, that's not at all what they said, okay? Like, from what I heard, Sony pretty much said that said that they just aren't going to have as many games. But to be honest, like E3 is right around the corner, guys. Like, be honest, do you guys really think Sony is going to go E3 with like no games? I'm kind of finding that hard to believe. I don't think they would do that. Like, they have to have something, right? Like, I mean, of course they're going to have this. I'm pretty sure they're going to brag about Destiny, the Fallen Kings DLC or Taken King, whatever that's called. Because they have exclusivity terms with Destiny, not like full exclusivity, but like certain content. They also are doing the exact same thing with Star Wars Battlefront. Like, they're getting exclusive content for Star Wars Battlefront as well, which means stuff for Star Wars Battlefront might come to PlayStation before Xbox, or some stuff might just be for PlayStation and not for Xbox at all. So, yeah, that's some thing too. Like, I mean, I I guess that right there, those are two pretty big ones because those games are pretty popular as of the moment. Star Wars Battlefront's gonna be popular regardless, but Destiny itself, like, it's already there. Um, and I've been hearing some people say they don't really need an exclusive to the rock this E3 or whatever, but in my opinion, like, I think they should have at least one. Like, I don't, even if they don't need it, which I guess they technically don't, because I'm not gonna lie, guys, PlayStation stomped Xbox in terms of sales. For like, ever since they've been out, PlayStation's been kind of stomping Xbox in terms of sales. I know a few months Xbox beat PlayStation in sales in the US. Don't forget about that. But like, and when you look at the overall sales, PlayStation has been stomping Xbox into the ground. But I'm getting ready to go ahead and guess that Xbox probably is going to catch up with PlayStation, or it's probably going to at least sell a little better than PlayStation this year. I don't know. I'm not too sure about 2016. That's still to be seen what's going to happen there. But as of for now, it seems like PlayStation is at the point where they don't really need any exclusives for this fall. Like, they don't have to be Xbox at all this fall, because they're already there what they need. So it's no big deal for them. But I think they should still have one exclusive, at least one big exclusive this fall. Um, I'm kind of, I'm really kind of thinking about what they could have, but to be honest, like, I don't see too much that they can have and announce at E3 and have it ready. Even though I think that would be a really awesome thing to do. To be honest with you, like, hold a game all the way into E3. Then at E3, you just freaking announce it's coming out in fall around Christmas time. That I think that's a really smart plan because first of all, that really gives a boost to the hype of the game. Like, holy crap, it's just around the corner and it looks so awesome. And that really makes sure that keeps um this problem that seems to be happening a lot now, it keeps the hype from dying out on the game. Because as you know, like a lot of games lately, the hype has just been dying for them. One game that comes to mind when I think of this is Batman Arkham Knight. A lot of people, there's not as many people talking about that game as there were. Like when I think about when Batman Arkham Knight was first shown off, there really aren't a lot of people thinking about that game right now. Like, well, I mean, there's probably a lot thinking about or getting ready to get it, but like nobody's really talking about that much. Simply because the game, we've been waiting for it for so long that the hype has kind of died a little bit on it. Like we've been waiting for that game since like a year now almost. I think. I'm not sure. It might be more than that. I'm really not sure. Probably less. But yeah, so I think if they do it like that, that way the hype will at least stay intact, you know, like you won't have to worry about that. But I mean, it just seems like Sony doesn't really need those exclusives this year, but it still would be really nice to get one. Like a lot of people have been thinking about Guerrilla Games and that new game that they're supposed to be working on. In case you don't know who Guerrilla Games are, they're the people who make Killzone. Pretty much, they've been working on this new IP that's codenamed Horizon at the moment. From what I've seen of it, it looks really cool too, to be honest. Like the concept art shows off a girl with red hair and a bow fighting like robotic dinosaurs in a forest. It's supposed to be like a RPG, so like sort of like a Witcher style game, things like that, open world RPG or something like that. Um, and I think that sounds really cool, but to be honest, I'm not too sure if that's going to come out this year. Maybe next year. Like, we haven't seen anything of it except for the concept trailer. But like I said, it's possible Sony could throw a surprise on us like that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think anybody would honestly complain for them just about them just throwing the surprise on us like that. Like, I think that's a really smart thing to do because it makes it kind of ensures that you won't lose too many people as the time passes. Like it kind of makes sure you get as many people as you possibly can. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely I'm definitely kind of down to see that happen. Like I think that game could be something really great. But anyway, guys, so yeah, I mean the hype for E3 is kind of it's kind of tilting towards the Xbox side of things because when you look over at Xbox, they have Halo 5, which to be honest, I'm not as excited for as I was for like Halo 4. Like I guess I jumped into Halo at kind of a bad time. Like I played Halo 3, it was good, but I played Halo 4, it was good too. But like to be honest, none of the Halo games were really as good as everybody made them seem, in my opinion. Like I liked, don't get me wrong, I liked the games. Like I can't really say that there was anything wrong with them at all, to be honest. Like if I reviewed them, they would probably be like a 9 or 8. But like they just weren't everything that everybody made them seem to me. Like they weren't that big of a deal in my opinion, the Halo games. So I'm not too hyped for Halo, even though I don't have an Xbox One yet. Who knows? I might get one for Christmas. Who knows? But anyway, like then they also have Tomb Raider, which is really, that's really gonna be the head of their show. I feel like I hear people say Tomb Raider isn't really a system seller. I think Tomb Raider is a system seller, okay? Like, I mean, I think I think it really is. Like, I mean, to be honest with you, Tomb Raider looks, like the last one that came out was pretty good, in my opinion. It was real good. Like, the story, multiplayer could have been better, it was still good regardless. But anyway, getting back on topic, Sony at E3, I think they're going to bring something on us. I just don't think they're going to show up like that, you know, guys. I don't think they're going to show up and be like, we have no exclusives. We're just going to show off a bunch of third party stuff that we have exclusivity deals on and stuff. I definitely think Star Wars Battlefront's probably gonna be sewn off at their conference, mostly simply because they obviously have some exclusivity stuff going on. There have been rumors about Black Ops 3 being exclusivity to PlayStation this year instead of Xbox, which is possible since I think Xbox terms expired. So that's definitely that would be kind of big, to be honest with you. That would put a pretty big dent in the Call of Duty community. I think that would put a good dent in them. But yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see, guys. I'm kind of excited for E3. Like, I think even if we don't get a lot of stuff, like I think a lot of cool stuff's gonna be sewn off. Like, but to be honest, like we already most of you are already known earlier this year. E3 this year isn't going to be that big. Games this year in period aren't going to be that big. Next year is pretty much the big year for games. Like this year we've had some good ones like The Witcher, Batman's coming out next month and everything. But next year is going to be the real year for games. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Sorry that the video got so long in the end. I know it kind of turned into a rant, but that's okay. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys later. ZFR out.